Not worth watching in theaters.
So what would you give it out of like 5 stars?
I would give this movie 2.
Yikes.
Yeah, that movie's a yikes. That movie
Are we gonna add it to this year's Scarefest? Like, I think we could look for like a shitty, another
movie?
slishy,
You know-
shitty slasher flick that it could go up against.
I know what movie it can go up against. There was a movie that came out from the French. It was Cannibal Holocaust. Was that the name of the movie?
That's an old movie.
Yeah. We never had that cannibal.
But I feel like that movie's like legendary, even though I never saw it. But it's like people talk about that movie like a legendary film.
There's a documentary that's on Shudder. You know the movies that cursed sets.
Yeah.
They were talking about that movie and why that movie set was so cursed. And dude, the director, this guy is something else, man. This dude, like, they would bring up stuff like, oh yeah, she doesn't really want to have her chest out, you know, she doesn't really want to do the rape scene. This guy now being interviewed now, he'd be like, yeah, I didn't care about it. I didn't care about any of that stuff. The French are crazy, bro. The way that they talk about stuff is like, you don't see the wrongness in what you're doing or what you're saying. He killed like actual animals on that movie set.
Oh shit.
That you can see it while you're watching the movie. They did not give a fuck. He did not care at all, bro. He did not care. I'm like, bro, this guy, you can tell, like, so I can see how your views on things can be like problematic, because just the way that you made this movie and you still don't give a fuck, even though people told you like, no, this is why this is bad. Like, no, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
There was a movie that came out in the early 2000s that had Kane, the wrestler, play the killer. I think it was by MTV Films. It was a horrible fucking slasher movie, but I feel like that movie could probably go up against this movie. Kane,
Was it called Kane See No Evil?
See No Evil, yes. And it's just, he's a big fucking dude just killing these teenagers. I remember MTV was promoting it because it was like one of their few movies that they created. Or no, not MTV,
2006.
not MTV. I think it was WWE Films. It was like a WWE film. And he plays the killer.
WWE film, yeah. This summer, Evil gets raw.
Yeah, dude. It was so bad. The marketing was so fucking corny. And I remember going to the theaters with my friends and we got excited because we're like, oh shit, it's Kane and he's going to play a killer. Perfect. Dude, it's so bad.
Was it bad?
Yeah. What do you expect?
You know,
Like,
okay,
WWE Films.
But
Look at the tagline.
Okay, but here's my thing, right? I can see producers and writers putting the idea on the board and seeing how this shit can work. You get Kane, who's already like, his backstory in WWE
No,
is
he's
fucking
not,
brilliant.
He's not playing Kane. They had the wrestler play a killer.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you get Kane,
Got
whose
it.
backstory in WWE is already like good, and he's been portraying this character for years as a fucking heel, and you know he's supposed to be like somebody who's like, I guess he got brought up back from the dead or some shit like that. Now let's put him into a horror movie, a slasher movie, but we'll just have him be like I don't know, Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees character. Easy. It'll just be boom, pop him in. We have him kill who's he killing? Students?
Like teenagers, yeah.
Boom. I can see how the ideas are like, yo, the connect the dots, it's gonna be perfect. This is gonna be a great movie for the summer. It's gonna get the kids out. They're gonna watch this movie, they're gonna be terrified of Kane, which is gonna in turn get them to love WWE. I can see how this shit can work out. The fact that it was a bad movie, I can see how it could be a bad movie too, because Kane is not really a great actor. I mean, his mic skills are not really that great.
And he doesn't talk in this movie.
He doesn't?
No, he just kills people. He's like Jason. He just goes and kills people.
Are any of the kills cool?
I don't remember anything from this movie at all. I gotta watch this movie again.
They did
But
part two.
but I remember. But the part 2 went straight to DVD. I remember the only thing I do remember is leaving the theater with my friends, and we were all like, "Yo, that was stupid as hell." Like,
This shit, man.
it was just trash. Now, if they would have done a movie about Kane, that would have been way better.
Yeah.
And because you could like tie that into
Yeah.
wrestling, like
There
we're gonna
was
do
a
an
movie
origin
about it, yeah.
story about his character, and then like there's a battle between him and the Undertaker at one point in the movie. Like that would have been fucking phenomenal. God, I should have worked for WWE.
It's free on Roku or in Plex.
There we go.
So if you guys want to watch that movie, that could be the first. That could be one of the first categories in this year's horror fest. Most definitely, they're both bad slasher movies. I'm definitely gonna watch this one though. Shit, if I'm gonna watch that, I might as well just watch the first one. I mean the second one too. It made 18 million at the box office.
Yeah.
Budget was 8 million.
Yeah, it actually did make a profit.
It made a profit.
It was weird. It was like this movie came out and the House of Wax remake came out.
Oh my
with,
god, I saw that.
With Paris Hilton.
I saw that fucking movie.
I feel like they came out. It felt like they came out back to back. Well, yeah, House of Wax came out 05.
Yeah, this movie came out 06.
06, but it was like I felt like they were identical to each other. Like it was just dumb teenagers.
Yeah, 2000s had a lot of horror movies.
But like bad ones.
Bad ones.
A lot of
bad ones. It was a lot of like, I don't know what the fuck. It had a long ass titles. It seemed like they all had like long ass titles. And I want to blame I Know What You Did Last Summer, because that movie caused all these other movies to just be like, oh, we can just fucking title can be like 18 characters, right? All right, bet, let's do it. And they just had like, yo, I saw what you did last week, bitch. And that was the title for a fucking movie. And it was just fucking nuts, man. People had these long ass titles for movies.
So maybe that's what they were trying to go for with In a Violent Nature.
Yeah, it's like, hello, I hope you like this movie. It's called In a Violent Nature, and that's the title. And it's like, god damn, bro, relax, just short and sweet.
Yeah, I remember House of Wax. That was my first time hearing the song Elena from My Chemical Romance. They play it at the end credits.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. But it just didn't fit the vibe of the movie at all, though.
House of Wax was a scary movie for me, just because I know it had the guy from Supernatural in the movie. I think he was like one of the first people from the actual like people from the main crew to die, and they turned his ass into wax and they put him in the house, and he was still alive because one of his I think his girlfriend walked over to him and you saw his eyes move, and then the killer like chopped off his like his skin and you saw his teeth and shit. And when the house was burning down, they cut to a shot of him inside the house, and he was just like you see his eyes moving like this as the house is burning down. I'm like, that motherfucker's still alive, man. And that shit was crazy. How many House of Wax movies were there? Was that?
I mean, it's a remake from the original movie. The original movie had like Vincent Price back in the day, and it was a classic like black and white film. But it was like it felt like you had the return of the slasher flicks in the 90s, and they were great. And then in the 2000s, it felt like they were trying to like keep going, but it was just going downhill at that point. It was nothing but like bad slasher films that were coming out.
Yeah, I had the dude Robert Richards in that movie. He was supposed to be the boyfriend of Paris Hilton, but he died. He died pretty nasty too. He got a knife thrown at his ass, and then he tried to get up, and the person walked by his body, and then just like he had the knife like in his neck like this, and he was on the floor, and the dude walked by his body and saw that he was trying to get up, and he just stepped on the knife slow, like I was like, god damn. And then Paris Hilton got a fucking, this is the cool ass kill.
It was like a pipe, right?
Pipe right through, like she was like trying to hide behind the car, and she stuck her head up. Yo, he threw a pipe right through the fucking, like right through the windows, like yeah, right through her fucking head. Bing! I was like, god damn. It was some good kills, man. I'm like, whoa. I have to admit, the props department, they put their thing, they did their thing on that fucking movie. I gotta rewatch this. This shit got 28% on Rotten Tomato. You know the crazy thing about these critics, right? I always want to know, like, there's got to be an age for like being cynical, and like how are you saying that? Oh my God, this is not refreshing and all that kind of shit. People say, oh no, this is a refreshing take on horror movies. How old are you? You're 25 years old and you're over here being this fucking cynical. It's crazy to me. Like you watch that many movies that you're like, oh, you know, this movie is there's so many callbacks and it's so boring. I've seen this done before so many times. It's like, damn, can you not appreciate it for what it is? Can you not do that? Yeah.
One thing that I definitely think they need to bring back, at least even for Shudder, I still got to subscribe to it. I still haven't subscribed to Shudder, but so around this time, those early 2000s, all these movies are out. 13 Ghosts also came out, but I forgot the name of the fucking channel.
It was House on Haunted Hill.
No, Spike TV had the Scream Awards. Yeah. An award show just for horror movies, and they would do things like Best Kill, Best Scream,
man.
When I created the Horror Fest at school, that was literally my inspiration. I was like, we got to do like Best Scream, Best Kill, Best all of that. Dude. Such a fun award show. They need to bring back all that fun stuff, man. All that fun stuff back to TV. Seriously.
Hell yeah. That was
like Shudder TV should do their own like award show and then just.
And you know what's crazy about that shit? Like what was it called? What was the name of that?
Scream Awards.
The Scream Awards. Dude, they used to have porn stars hosting like some of the panels and shit like that. That was fucking hilarious. And I remember they had Tara Patrick, like she was gonna like cut the commercial, and she said that, "Hi, usually the people who watch me, you know that you see me on my movies, and usually people like to fast forward to the point where I'm actually getting to the action and I never speak. But now I have an opportunity to speak." And when she about to say something, they fast forwarded, and then she said, "And now this person right here." And I was like, oh, that's fucking hilarious, man. I'm like, damn, they're just having fucking fun, man. That shit was good, dog. That shit was fucking good. Damn, they definitely need to bring that shit back. Because if they bring that shit back, I guarantee you that people will actually like go out of their way to make.
Maybe we should just do it ourselves for Scarefest. Like we could have the movies battle, but we can give out separate awards for like best screen,
kill?
Best kill,
that'd be good.
Best chase, best whatever.
Hell yeah.
Best horror origin, killer origin story.
But it has to be within the year.
Nah, fuck it.
Or we just say this year's best kill.
Yeah.
Is from the 1978 Carrie movie. Okay, I'm with it. I'm definitely with it. Why? Because we don't give a fuck. We voted for it and it won. I like it. I could definitely go for that shit.